You're watching the 5 Links virtual training event.
CBD1, CBD, CBG, CBN, CBX, CB1 receptors, CB2 receptors, endocannabinoid system. What's it all about? Well, it's been scientifically established that hemp-derived cannabidiol, also known as CBD, feeds and supports the endocannabinoid system. CB1 receptors live in most organs. CB2 receptors live in your immune system. Endocannabinoids are believed to control and regulate immune functions and play a very important role in immune homeostasis. A healthy endocannabinoid system is an essential element to preventing illness. And because quality is our top priority, all the CBD used to produce our oxygen line of products is extracted from U.S. organically grown hemp from farms fully compliant with the State Department of Agriculture's regulations. All of our products are manufactured in FDA registered and compliant facilities and have a certificate of analysis, so you know they're safe. Let's talk nano. Our nano tincture spray, our superstar, was introduced only 5 months ago. It's available as a convenient, easy to carry, single serving snap, and of course the 1 ounce spray. I take this product daily. I don't go a day without it. You've got to try it. I call it the PDQ of tinctures because most people feel the benefit in only 2 to 3 minutes versus 5, 7, 10, or 14 days. Small, maybe, but definitely important, our new introduction of our 5-pack CBD 25 milligram capsules, 25 milligram capsules, are super easy to carry and to share. Next, we're thrilled to add our new soft gels to our holistic lineup with 30 milligrams of broad spectrum CBD each. They come 30 per container and deliver a variety of cannabinoids, including CBD, CBG, and CBN. But sorry, no THC. Whether you're blasting your athletic performance or blasting your mental clarity and focus, it just got way more affordable. The cost per serving of our new amazing Blast Performance Powder has dramatically reduced the cost to as little as $2 per serving. This is the same formulation that's been in our famous, legendary Performance Blast Cap for years. But now, because it's in a serving and it's 30 servings per container, it's way more cost effective. Our superstar, weight-wise, 8 milliliter oral spray now has a big brother. Introducing the new 1 ounce weight-wise oral spray designed to last upwards of a month. Our weight-wise oral spray is a fantastic appetite suppressor to help you resist all of life's delicious temptations. And now our weight-wise oral sprays have a sibling. First a big brother, now a sibling. It's super exciting to introduce our new weight-wise capsules. A variation of our exclusive Captivita formulation, our new weight-wise capsules are formulated with a greater emphasis on weight management. Sure, exercise, good diet, those are important. But these capsules are fortified with 25 milligrams of CBD per serving. This product is going straight to the top. It's available in a 10-day trial size and our economical 30-day size. Listen, we're all like mesmerized by the news. It's depressing to watch, but you've probably been hearing about people gaining weight because they're obviously less active in their self-imposed quarantine during this horrible pandemic. So what better time than this to introduce the clear shining star of our first ever Facebook Live national training event, our new quarantine weight loss bundle containing our new 90-count weight-wise capsules, our new 1 ounce weight-wise oral spray, and finally our ever-popular Go Baby Healthy Cleanse CBD tea. The special retail price of this bundle is only $159.95. This outstanding value provides you with a month's supply of products that can help you change your life. Yeah, you need to throw in a little exercise, you need to eat a little smarter, but I should know because I've lost 20 pounds using just the Go Baby Tea and the Weight Wise oral spray. My weight loss has hit a plateau. I've been at this level for quite a while now, but I've just started using our new Weight Wise capsules and joined 5 Link's new quarantine club in the weight loss challenge. I've already dropped an extra 3 pounds in really just a couple of days. I couldn't be happier. And I'm determined to lose another 10 pounds with the help of our new exclusive Weight Wise capsules. For me to look, feel, and perform at my best, my answer is the Quarantine Weight Loss Bundle, the Blast Performance Powder, and the new Chairman's Choice Bundle. The new Chairman's Choice Bundle. Very affordably priced. The Chairman's Choice Bundle includes 1 PDQ 1 ounce spray. Don't leave home without it. 1 ounce nano tincture spray. Don't start your day without it. 3 nano snaps. And last but not least, our exclusive 1 ounce 3 Extreme pain cream with glutathione. And if that weren't enough, there's 3 glutathione sachets as well. The special retail price of this bundle is only $169.95. You gotta have it, you gotta live with it. It changes your life. It makes it just a pleasure to get up every morning and feel better. You can hear the buzz and you can feel the excitement, but have you heard about the incredible freebie promotion at our first ever Facebook Live national training event? It goes like this, pay attention. Buy $150 or more worth of product and pick 1 product from your choice of 9 CBD products with values up to $69.95. Buy $150 worth of product, pick 1 free, you could get an extra up to $69.95 in value. If you buy $300 or more, you pick 1 product from a much broader choice, a selection of 21 extremely desirable CBD products with values up to $100 each. Now, if you buy $500 or more, you get to pick 2 products from your choice of 27 desirable CBD products, including some of our new, matter of fact, all of our new products with values up to $399 for the pair. That's values up to $399 for the pair for buying $500 and more. So what are you waiting for? 5 Links and Oxygen CBD, we are on fire.
My favorite product, as you can see, are the Oxygen lines of products. I had a torn meniscus back in 2009, which causes me to have like inflammation. I get pain sometimes. And so I just spray it right on my knee or the area that I need to spray it on. And in a snap of a finger, that pain is gone, the inflammation is gone down, and I'm feeling better already.
My favorite product is the 1,000 milligram tincture. I have less migraines now.
I am here doing a chair massage. Oxygen CBD, R&R, Relax and Rejuvenate massage oil. Helps the muscles give away any pain and tension that they have.
We're now going to recognize our new national directors, a very significant accomplishment in this business. Our new national directors have achieved a point level of 450 points in their greater organization. They have an organization now that numbers 25, 75, 100 and above. And guess what? They are making significant money in our business. So let's now salute our new national directors.
So Katie, what have you been doing with your quarantine time?
Well, I've certainly been enjoying all of the quality time that I have with my husband and my 2-year-old son. But luckily we have TV to fill in some of the gaps and make family time that much more bearable for us.
Say less, say a whole lot less. I understand exactly what you mean. It's really stressful. But what channels do you guys like to watch?
Well, Jackson is obsessed with Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, so I'm glad to have Disney Junior. I really love the cooking shows, and Scott loves anything with sports on it.
Any particular sport?
Girl, as long as it is a sport and a ball flying back and forth, he's into it.
Sounds like TV is legitimately the perfect thing for your entire family.
It really is, but enough about that, because let's talk about the important things. Let's get back to the training event and see what's up next.
Cool beans, let's go.
Hello and welcome. My name is Kwame Gibson. I'm so excited to share with you some information about how to build a team beyond your wildest dream. But before I get started, I want to give it back to Platinum Senior Vice President Coach K, who I know did an amazing job when it comes to acquiring customers, because it's all about those sticky customers that give you those real residuals. Real residuals, real customers, real money. But I want to change gears if you don't mind. I've been involved in this company for about 11 years. And the one thing I love more than customers is business partners. So I want to talk about how to build a team. Not only a team, building a team beyond your wildest dreams. Also going to talk about how to handle objections, as well as how to retain the people who join us in this business. So let's get started. So let's dive right into this information. Everybody, it's all about keeping your purpose level higher than your challenge level. So you got to find the top 5 reasons, the top 5 reasons that you must go to the next level. See, if you don't get the top 5, you'll never reveal the number 1 reason. So in other words, the higher the purpose level, the less influences the challenges of life will affect you. See, there will be challenges. There will be people doubting you. There'll be people thinking that you may be somewhat crazy to think that you can build something that can outlast you. So with that being said, your purpose level have to be strong. So as long as your purpose level is higher than your challenge level, you're ready to go to work. And of course, going to work means you got to step over the line. But most people, before they make that step, you're thinking about maybe giving up, turning back, maybe quitting. If things get tough, people disappoint you, you find your way somewhat of a bailout. But what I want to say right now, everybody, you got to step over that line. And when you step over that line, you enter the point of no return. And everybody, that's the point that you got to have to really recruit and close strong. Because quite honestly, quitting is no longer in your heart, your head, your words you speak, nowhere. See, this has everything to do with recruiting. In other words, your daily activities, the goals that you make, your commitment to your purpose level, your why, it's got to be all because quitting is no longer in your hard head of words. See, anything less sets you up to be a magnet to attract rejection. And this is what we don't want to have. Because let's talk about how to eliminate the fear of people. Everyone, eliminating the fear of people, and keep in mind, this is a people business. So you got to deal with people to get to the next level. So let's talk about this. Let's inspect their motives, if not their motivation. See, once you find what really motivates the people that you're talking to, you're going to find yourself concentrating. I say again, you're going to find yourself concentrating on their motives and their motivation, not yours. In other words, what's really going to happen, you're going to find out what's really in their soul on what really make this want to work for them and their family. So what you need to do, you start asking questions. But here's the key. Ask the questions on the front end. Just listen. Ask the question and listen. See, this is going to pay off big on the back end. See, when you can find out what they think about themselves, it becomes to be more important than what you think about yourself. In other words, are you saying the wrong things? Are you saying the right things? Are you using the right posture? But see, when people are talking about themselves, and keep in mind, people like to talk about themselves. So let them talk, let them listen, inspect their motives and what motivates them, and you'll find yourself recruiting on a higher level. Let's talk about something else. What about the emotional state? See, when you make people feel better about themselves, if not better, just about life in general, communication becomes so much better. See, many people need the emotional support. They need to feel really good about the decision making. Have you ever heard that everybody want to buy, but they don't want to be sold? See, in other words, everybody, people will join you just because you make them feel good about themselves at the moment of time that you spend with them. Everyone, here's another big one. Eliminating the fear of people. You don't need any one person or any one business deal. I say again, you don't need any one person or any one business deal. All money is not good money. See, there will be another person. There will be another deal. You got to make your mind up beforehand before you start any phone call or any meeting. As a matter of fact, by doing so, you don't come across desperate or needy. This is not to be negative, like I don't care or have the I don't care attitude. No, this is just to prepare you for the things that you cannot control. And everybody, when you get this down, and when you come across very relaxed, very cool, very calm, but also very strong, that brings you into what I call relaxed intensity. And here's the thing, everybody, just remember, we are all sorting. We're just sorting through people to find the ones that we really are meant to be with. I say again, we are just sorting. We're just sorting through people to find the ones that we really are meant to be with. Because everybody, here's the deal. To eliminate the fear of people, as you start gaining this confidence, as you start listening, you know what's going to happen? You're going to act like you belong. You're going to walk like you belong. You're going to talk like you belong. As a matter of fact, people will begin to assume that you do belong in the room, that you do belong on these calls, that you do belong in the meeting. See, what I like about this, you gain the confidence and support and some success start coming, guess what? People will respect you. They will respect you as a person of importance. They will see you as a person they need to listen to. So everyone, I'm telling you right now, you gotta be relaxed. Have the relaxed intensity. Now, what is that? It's all about knowing that you don't have to hear people say yes in order to feel good about yourself. I say it again. Relaxed intensity is knowing that you don't have to hear people say yes in order to feel good about yourself. See, relaxed intensity is not in the word relax as it is like, it's not dull. It's not withdrawn. It's not a lazy approach or without passion. No, relaxed intensity is strong foundation of confidence and balance. I say again, when you can resume the strong foundation of the confidence and balance of what you're doing and how you carry yourself, and you can actually know how to master the mundane, that's when it's time to bring in big numbers. Everybody, now what is mastering the mundane? Here's the deal. Mastering the mundane is something that by default, it's the ability to say the exact same words and paint the exact same picture of your vision or your opportunity hundreds, if not thousands of times to different people, but still keep the same strong passion and deep conviction flowing through everything you speak. I say again, what is mastering the mundane? It's the ability to say the exact same words and paint the exact same picture of your vision, of your opportunity, hundreds, if not thousands of times to different people and still keep the same strong passion and the deep conviction with every single word that you speak. So everyone, how do we recruit? How do we close strong? It's all about accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and don't mess around with the in-between. So let's talk about how to handle objections. The one thing I want to talk about is that objections, if not rejections, aspects. But becoming an icebreaker requires you to have focus. Actually, it makes you have a lot of concentration on what are you doing or what are you hearing when it comes down to the unfulfilled areas in people's lives. Because at the end of the day, most people want something and they need something. They want to be attached to whatever can make their company, which means that if I can give you the areas that are unfulfilled in your life, that's why you can see yourself joining us in our business. So handling objections is all about being an icebreaker. So let's go a little bit forward. You're going to start applying thin layers. What I mean by that, you got to have resilience, because what's going to happen is people will start coming to your business, looking at this presentation, hearing these calls 2, 3, 4 times. You'll find yourself leaving 3 and 4 text messages, 3 and 4 voicemails. You'll find yourself having people popping in and out of your webinars and things of that nature. But here's the thing. You have to apply thin layers. It's called resilience. What is resilience? The vital quality that you must possess in order to keep calling people over and over again and keep applying one layer after another without the mosquitoes. The butterflies and the mosquitoes, they are both bugs, but here's the difference. People like to have butterflies flying. If you're gonna bug someone, be the butterfly because you gotta make the call. Be the butterfly, which is pleasant, which is kind and enjoyable to talk to. And here's the thing. People will actually look forward to the next call to lay on the next thin layer that you allow them to do. See, the beautiful thing about this business is called dripping, but you got to drip with a thin layer because here's the deal. Rejection breeds success. Rejection breeds success. Now, what is rejection? Rejection could be the one. It could be your best friend, believe it or not. The no's don't hurt because you're just practicing for the next yes. But the rejection allows you to get smarter, to be kinder, to be more humble, to be more grateful, a better communicator. So keep in mind, please use it, learn from it, and of course, rise above it. And here's the bonus, everybody, about handling rejections. It's all about freedom. See, when you get to the point where rejection can't touch you, because freedom is all about the free of mind of the misguided opinions of other people, the misguided thoughts that people plant into your head. They're worried about what other people think about you. Well, when rejection can't touch you, you know what happens? It's time to go get your blessing. So everyone, let's talk about how to retain business partners. The one thing I understand, there would be many people join us in business, but they would be from all different types of personalities. So I want to talk about, before we can retain, we need to identify what type of partners have come on board. As a matter of fact, there would be the unteachables, then the roller coasters, as well as the incubators, the walkers, and the runners. So let's talk about, if not define, who's able to receive guidance and mentoring. In other words, the insecurities or perceived personal flaws, it may come out in your mentoring. So guess what? They can be unteachable because they don't want that to show. They also can have a hard protected shell. In other words, they may have been hurt in the past, maybe even manipulated. So of course, they're off a little bit, so they don't want to be teach or told or be dealt with. Also, they also can have a fear of opening up. They're not humble enough sometimes to be taught. But keep in mind, everybody, it's okay, because I'm going to show you later how do we retain those partners. But here's the deal. There are roller coasters. That's the second group. There are roller coasters, exactly what you think they are. They're excited now, but in the dump later. Start, stop, start again, stop, start, stop, stop. That's what they do. Up today, down tomorrow, high, low. Here's the thing. For a roller coaster, you got to find a win. You got to find a win. You got to find a win. Everybody, people come into this deal for one or four reasons. And the roller coaster is definitely someone you have to apply this with. It's a personal thing. Whether for social reason, whether for financial or recognition. We know for a fact that recognition is what great and going. And of course, the incubator. Everybody, just as you would think, they're incubating. They're going to take their own time. They may need to check their pulse every now and then just to see if they move a little bit forward every day, every week, every month. They move a little bit, they slow and they steady. And trust me when I say this, you want some walkers on your team. And last but not least, there's the runners. Everyone, here's the rare breed. All you see is a trail of dust. All you see is smoke, fire and smoke. As a matter of fact, they move with urgency. They're creating big results pretty fast. And I'm telling you right now, we all one big family. You got to know how to retain. So how do we retain? It's all about charisma. What I really understand about charisma is either real or fake. You make people feel secure or insecure. You make people feel safe, if not confident, or maybe unsure about themselves. Charisma comes from the heart level to such a degree, you can't even fake it. So when people say, how do you retain the incubators, the roller coasters, the unteachables, the walkers, the runners? Charisma is the key. As a matter of fact, the unteachables, they understand charisma so well that even though you exuding the charisma, yes, they can be negative, sometimes unteachable, maybe don't want to have the mentoring, but they also know to the point that they can't inject that in other people's belief system. What I also want to talk about is the roller coasters. The roller coasters, how charisma work, yes, they will go up and down, but the one thing I understand when it comes to roller coasters, they know you're not going to go on that ride with them. And then the incubators. Think about this. You got to give them room to incubate. Create that environment to let them know they're safe to incubate, and when they're ready to hatch, your charisma by the way you treat them will be right there ready to run. And the walkers, like I said, very steady, moving forward just a little bit at a time. Your charisma will allow them to keep moving forward day after day, month after month. And also the runners. Your charisma, it's just because you're not going to hate on them. You're not going to hold them back. Your charisma will allow them to keep on running. And here's the true magical moment. When you become the person that everyone feels good to be around. See, people will come back to you because guess what? You're giving them the good, the faith-filled feelings of them coming back over and over again, how they can feel good about themselves because they can see themselves being very successful in everything that you're doing. Everyone, I love the fact that when people believe in you well before you believe in yourself, that's how not only can you take your business to the next level, that's not only how you can handle objections, you can also retain the business partners to build, like I said before, the biggest team beyond your wildest dream. My name is Kwame Gibson. Very happy to have shared this information with you. Let's take our business to the next level. And of course, my mantra in this business, all in, because all in is how we win.
Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's me coming from CBD Love, and I'm going to tell you my new favorite product, which has replaced my former favorite product of the 1500 tincture, has become the Nano Tincture Spray. First to market, none other in the market. It gets the CBD in its purest form, purest ever, to your system so fast. And I'm going to tell you, I love it for combating stress and anxiety and all of the other interesting side effects of our beloved quarantine 2020. Okay, so if you're experiencing any of those things, this is great. Also amongst any type of pain and inflammation, but that's just what I personally use it for. It's great. It gets right to your system sublingually, squirting under your tongue. Nice minty taste, and you're on your way. Try some.
All right, it's recognition time again. Now we're going to recognize all of the representatives who've achieved a personal CV of $250 or more, which is earned by selling products or services.
The next two customer clubs are for 500 commission value and 1,000 commission value. So those are people that are accumulating 50 to 100 new customers during the course of one business month. And those awards pay out $250 for 500 commission value and $500 for 1,000 commission value. So the bottom line is the people that achieve this level are making some good money. So let's recognize the 500 and 1,000 commission value clubs.
I'm Dr. Benny Webster, Senior Vice President. I want to thank Nelson Gerard, Mike Gilbert, Larry Harper, and the entire corporate staff for recognizing me as one of the top customer acquisition persons in the company. You know, this is not a job. This is an awesome opportunity when you have such great products and services. You know what? You are helping people improve their lives and you're also making money. So this is a win-win situation. It can't get any better than that. So guys, thank you so much for this awesome award today. And I will say to you, let's keep doing it. Let's keep hitting those customer clubs. Thank you so much. Senior Vice President, Dr. Benny Webster.
Thanks, Larry, and congratulations to all of those who achieved the Commission Value Club.
Katie, our reps just love Captivita.
It's true, Denise. I get testimonials all the time on social media and email about how it's really making a huge impact in the overall health of our representatives.
Oh, that's great to hear.
And combining it with exercising and eating right is really helping our reps' overall results.
I love that we offer so many products that help our reps and customers have a positive impact on their body.
Absolutely. And did you know we just launched a new product called WeightWise Plus? It combines the glucose support of Captivita and the power of Oxygen CBD to really help you cut weight.
Well, girl, you know I'm always dieting.
Preach.
High five. So I have to get some of that new WeightWise Plus.
Sounds good. But in the meantime, let's get back to our trainings.
I remember it like it was yesterday. I got started and all I wanted was to be financially independent from my job, from my spouse. I wanted to walk into a store and just never ever have to look at a price tag, just buy whatever it is that I want. And today, the dream has expanded. There's so much more that I want, and this opportunity is helping me to do that. Financial freedom to me and how CBD does it: house paid off, car paid off, retirement full, and making sure I have real estate and rental properties to pay for my expenses. That's the new dream.
Hey, how you guys doing? Welcome to my crib. I thought I would do an online training. All right, here we go. Here's the first point. The first thing you're going to do is you are going to set a goal for yourself. And not just any goal, you're going to set a goal that is reachable. You don't need to set a goal to hit Diamond Senior Vice President. You might be new, you just got started. Let's set a goal of just getting to executive trainer. And not only that, ask your upline, how long did it take them to hit executive trainer? You know, beat their goal, beat maybe the best person in the company's goal. Figure out how fast it happened. Be one of those people that's on your game and you're ready to make things happen right now. So set that goal. Write that goal down. Where are you going to put it? Put it somewhere, but you have to put it somewhere where you're going to see it. Now, you got to know what it's going to take to hit this goal. So when you set goals, you write them down, you put them somewhere where you know you're going to be looking. For me, that's a calendar. I am still old school, so I like a simple calendar I can get from Staples. I like to put the position that I'm going to hit in that calendar, and then I start working on what does it take to actually get to that goal. Okay, so what you want to do is you also want to write down how many people and customers you need to hit that position. A lot of people don't even know what it takes to go from one position to the next. Go in your back office, pull out a spreadsheet that shows you exactly what's needed, and then write that information down. Have it there so that you know how many people you actually have to help in order for you to get there. Okay, so here's point 2. Point 2 is you need to figure out how do you get to the goal. The goal, getting to the goal is really simple. I want you guys to know that this is a numbers game. What is it? It's a numbers game. So what that means is it's really just about exposures. And right now you guys have access to social media, online. The more people that just put something out there and maybe a picture, you actually have to contact people, you have to schedule a time with them, and you have to get them to see your business in a simple system, meaning you have to have their undivided attention, and then you have to make sure that they're watching the presentation. Then you have to make sure you're answering their questions, and then you have to make sure that you are giving them the information to enroll and go from one step to the next. Now, that's called the numbers game. So you have to know, okay, if I get a certain amount of people in front of it, meaning I get them on the phone, I contact them, I show them the plan, how many times does it take for me to get them enrolled in my business? Now, this is going to show how good you are at the numbers game. So you have to track your numbers weekly, okay? If you're putting this business in front of people, you really need to know where are you, how good you are at this business, and it's really going to tell by your numbers. So the numbers game, I don't care how bad you are, every single person, if you put this in front of enough people, what the numbers say is that someone is going to get started. You just got to make sure that as you're doing the numbers or playing the numbers game, that you get better as time goes on. Some ways to get better as time goes on is to be personable. Talk about your vision, your goals. Make sure that maybe you're connecting to their vision and their goals that they have for their own life. Those are important things to know, because if you want to get the numbers to go up, what you have to do is you have to connect with people. Here's step number 3. You have to maintain your enthusiasm about your goals. I know this sounds easy, and trust me, I've been in this business for over 14 years and my goals have changed, but it's not easy to maintain your enthusiasm. The more you know, the more your enthusiasm starts to go down. Meaning the more you know that this might not be a quick 30-day, 60-day business, that if you're going to stick in this for the long haul, you have to learn some things, you have to get readjusted, you really have to perfect your craft. And when you start to get into that mode, your enthusiasm can go down. So how do you maintain your enthusiasm? I want you to remember what you really want from this business. And the way you do that is through a few ways. You can have an actual vision board. Have you ever created a vision board before? They're really cool. You get to take pictures, you get to take the ideas in your mind of things that you really want out of life, and you get to put them on this board where you're focused on it. Now, of course, it's important to have that vision board somewhere where you can see it, maybe in your bedroom, maybe in your office, but a vision board is really important. Another way to maintain your enthusiasm is to have some kind of chart. You know, I love to create charts of, okay, here's my goal. I've started at this point and how far do I have to go? Maybe you have the vision of paying off your student loan. If that's the case, that's a great vision to have, but do you have a chart? Do you know how much your student loans are? How much of your CBD money are you taking to pay off that student loan? Do you have a time frame on that chart that says, I want to do it in the next 12 months or I want to do it in the next 6 months? What is your vision and how are you going to make sure that you create a chart to see your progress? So another way to have the enthusiasm up to complete your goals is to make sure that you have pictures. So pictures can go outside of the vision board. I remember when I was trying to hit Platinum Senior Vice President, I knew exactly which Bentley I wanted. I wanted a convertible drop top. I already knew what the color was going to be, but I had this in my mind that I was going to be driving around and the wind was going to be blowing in my hair and I was ready for it. I put those pictures up everywhere. I remember even having a picture in my current vehicle right on the steering wheel. So as soon as I get in, I have that right on my mind. I would start making phone calls. My mind was just like moving as soon as I saw the picture. So pictures are really helpful. Even if you take them outside of your vision board, you can put them in different places. I also like to put pictures in my bathroom. I know that, you know, in my home, that's a place I'm going to go. If not 2 times a day, maybe even more. So put pictures in places that you're going to go and you're going to have, you know, that's like a place you're going to frequently go so that you can see and be inspired to get your enthusiasm up so that you can hit those goals. Another way to get your enthusiasm up is meditation. So I like to meditate every morning on what it is that I want. I like to meditate on what am I going to do that day to achieve those goals. What's the one step that I need to accomplish today? Who's the one person I can help today to make sure that these goals I get them accomplished? So meditation is really good. It helps to kind of lower your stress and it also helps you to get focused in and bring your enthusiasm up. Okay, so here's step number 4. You have to learn how to present and train on your goals. Now remember your goals: student loan payoff, house payoff, I don't know, retirement put away, car paid off. These could be some great goals to set for your CBD business, but you're gonna have to train people. You're going to have to help people. This isn't gonna happen by osmosis. I just wanna let you know. You gotta make sure that you have people in your business that are just as capable as you are. So I want you to think about who have you brought into the business and how well of a job have you done at helping them to present it to others, helping them and training them on how to be better in the business. And this is a reflection of your leadership skills. So you have to learn how to present and train the people that are in your organization. Now you might be thinking, okay, well, maybe I have an upline and they train every single week. Maybe the company does a great job of putting leaders in front so that my team has somebody to plug into. But I'm gonna tell you this, if you don't start developing people yourself, you'll never be seen as a leader in their eyes. So you have to learn how to present and train to your own people in order for you to reach your goals, in order for them to reach their goals. Okay, so remember, you have to teach your team how to present, your leaders that you're developing, and you have to teach them how to get a customer. So some fun things we used to do in the past, where we would get I would get my partners together, maybe like once a month. And when I would get them together, we would have times where I would train on things that I learned. I would also train on ways for them to present the business. So I would show them how to do it and then we would practice. And everybody would get up, they would take a turn. It was so funny. I remember people would get up and they would say, okay, here's my name. You know, I would say your name, say where you're from, and tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do for a living. and they would get up and they say, nerve-wracking because they would be getting up in front of other people. But you can do that exact same thing now. You can have team events. You can invite people over to a Zoom. They could practice during the presentation. You can have them practice, their name, where they're from, maybe their intro into how they would start off the presentation. They can practice things like that. It's still ways of communicating with your team, helping to develop them, but just in a different way, in a virtual kind of way, right? And then there's other things that we would do. We would have fun things that we would do with team. You can still get your team together, have something fun, everybody get together. Maybe there's movie night with your team. Maybe there is, everybody gets on, they watch a movie, and then they all talk about, what's going on with the movie. There's so many different ways that we can just take what we used to do before and apply them to the new environment that we're in, which is a virtual environment. All right, what we used to do is something called power hours, but what we're going to do now is virtual power hours. So how is that going to work? The way it's going to work is you're going to get your team together, whether it's one person or if you have 30 people on your team, and you're going to do it virtually through Zoom. Get them together, decide on which product is the product that night that everybody is going to sell. Here's a suggestion: coffee. Coffee is a great product that you could have right now. Why? Because people like to drink coffee every day, and people aren't able to do it in their office. They're not able to do it with Starbucks. So have them do it through you. Have everybody on your team tell them exactly what to say. What are some things that they can say? They can say, listen, hey, I wanted to give you a call. My business, we sell coffee. We have CBD coffee. We also have regular coffee. I was wondering if you would like to support me and try it out for at least a month and see what you think about it. Have them give them a call, get the person's information, and then give everybody 1 hour to do it. Come back, figure out how many people on your team who sold the most coffee, and reward them. Reward them maybe with something like a Cash App. I'm sure they would love that, right? I know I would. Give them 25 bucks, whatever it is, to encourage them. They're on your team. That's a great way you could do it. Or you could do it almost like what we would do in a normal situation, where when everybody comes in, everybody puts $5 or $10 in the jar. And then at the end, the person that has the most customers takes the jar. It's a fun game that you could play. It doesn't cost much to play it, but you could do it now virtually. These are just some fun things to think of to make sure that you're training people and you're keeping them engaged while they're at home. All right, so here's tip number 5. You have to develop enough leaders for you to hit the goal. So in our business, we call it becoming an E.T. producing machine, meaning you have to really, every single month, you have to produce enough people at least the first leadership level. So if you're just bringing people in and they're not having success and they're not making money, well, you can pretty much bet that your business won't go far and you won't be able to do enough to hit your goals or make enough to hit your goals. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about how many people you're going to help hit the ET level. We call it the ET producing machine. You have to be the ET producing machine. So every single month, I want you to set some goals of how many people you're going to break at leadership levels. Don't just bring people in. Bring them in and help them to have success. Now, every single top person at the top of the company, the reason they're there is not because they just were recruiters, master recruiters, or it's not because they were master trainers. They're great at helping people. And that's what this business is all about. So when you get that in your head and you realize that it's not just about, I signed them up, great, but now how do I help them to hit at least the first leadership level? Then what do? Go to the next level, and the next level, but it starts somewhere. So set a goal, next month is a great month to say, okay, how many ETs am I going to produce in my business? Maybe start off with the goal of 1 or 2, and then the following month, move it up to 2 to 3. But you want to hit some goals, you want to pay off some debt, you better help some people to have success. All right, so here's number 6. Tip number 6 is you have to believe in your goals. You have to believe in them more than anyone else, because I promise you, no one's going to believe in your dreams or the company that you started. Guess what? People start businesses every day. People join network marketing businesses every day. And I promise you, there's going to come a point where you're going to say, well, no one cares. Well, guess what? It's probably because they don't. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in everything that you envisioned from the beginning. And how do you do that? You know, one of the ways I do it, and I'm just going to share something with you. Don't tell anybody about it. It's my little ring. I do this sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the evening, and if I need to pick me up. But I envision myself, and I even have the robe on, I have the gloves on, and I go boom, and then I go. You know how boxers, right before they get started with the fight. And this is what I'm doing sometimes before I start a phone call, before I start my day off, and I start, you know, jumping around a little bit. Okay. All right, today is your day. Today is your day. You're gonna do it. And I start closing my eyes and I start envisioning myself as this boxer. You have to believe every single day that you go out there to make your business happen. And you gotta find fun ways to do it. This is just my fun way. I don't know how you're going to do it or what you're going to do, but I'm just telling you, this is what I've had to do. And in 14 years, this is how I've been able to maintain my belief system in myself. Because at the end of the day, that's all this is really all about. It's just about believing in yourself. This isn't about the product or oxygen or CBD. This is about you. And you believing in yourself to know that you have an opportunity that could help you to achieve your goals. So yes, you have to believe. Yes, you have to recreate things and find strategies that's going to get you in that mindset every single day and get you to focus in on what you want to achieve. You want to achieve it, don't you? You still want it, don't you? Well, it starts with you. You have to believe. All right, so here's the last tip, and that is number 7, which is my lucky number, favorite number, by the way. And this is why I like this one the most. So you tell me which one is your favorite one. I would love to be able to hear which one is your favorite, but here's my favorite. Number 7 is you have to have the right attitude towards your goals. And before I even get started, what I want you to understand is I'm not talking about the attitude you put your upline. I'm not talking about that attitude, because that attitude, to be honest with you, is not the most important attitude to be aware of. The most important attitude to be aware of is the attitude that you know yourself as, right? Think about it. You might know yourself, or you might portray an attitude of, yeah, I want to have success. I want this business to work. But when you start really thinking of who you are to yourself, what do you say to yourself when the doors are closed and nobody's looking? Maybe that attitude is a little different. Maybe you're defeated. Maybe you don't believe. Maybe you even are saying to yourself, you know, this is never going to work. Or how is it that everyone else is making it work, but I'm not able to make it work? Whatever it is that you say to yourself, that's the attitude that you have to watch. That's the attitude that you have to make sure that you are keeping a hold on it. And you are changing that attitude. Because that's the attitude really that is going to be the reason why you get results or you don't get a result. See, people think people with confidence are just confident because they are, you know, they were born that way. No, people who are confident because they have inner self-talk. They're confident because they're telling themselves constantly, you can do this. You can make this happen. And if that is not the case, if somehow or another along the way you have self-doubt, you have reasons for it. You know, there's a lot of reasons for people to have self-doubt. And most of the reasons are actual reasons. Have you ever seen someone and you said, wow, like, look at her. She's extremely confident. And maybe you're looking and you're like, well, maybe I'm prettier than her. Maybe I'm smaller than her. How can she have so much confidence? Because it's what she says to herself. It's what she tells herself when no one is looking. And what you have to remember is no matter what has come against you, no matter how many no's you've gotten, no matter how many people have told you that your business does not work, or you even feeling like it hasn't worked for you, At the end of the day, it's what you tell yourself. It's that, you know what? No, I haven't given it my all, but you know what? Things are changing from this point moving forward. It's what you say to yourself when no one is looking. So attitude is the most important thing. I know you think it's the product, and I know you're probably thinking it's the comp plan, or it's the owner, or it's the company, or it's my upline. No, it's not. It's your attitude. And you have to fix it. Because if you want to get to the next level, you got to start believing in yourself. And you got to believe that if you're going to succeed, you're going to succeed because of who you are. See, I've seen people in other top companies, and what I know is that you could put them in any company. And guess what? They're going to thrive. They're going to get to the top because it has nothing to do with the company. It is the individual. It's the person who believes in themselves that is going to take their business, no matter where they are, to that next level. So where are you? What company are you in? Or does it matter? You're in a great company with a great product, but none of that works unless you have the right attitude. So fix it. Fix your attitude. Fix what you tell yourself, because if you're going to win, it's really up to you. And just know, wherever you go, you're going to find you. So if you're going to be here, be here. If you're going to sign up and do your best. If you're going to be successful in this business, it starts with believing that you can do it. All right, now that I've given you 7 steps to take your CBD money and turn it into financial freedom, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get up out of here. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, wash your hands, stay inside, and now that you've seen my home, it's time for you to build your empire from your home. Stay safe.
It's just too hard to move when you're standing right there. It's just too hard to walk away and leave it like that. Can we give it one more night? Just one more night. One more night. One more night. Just one more night.
What an amazing training by our Diamond SVP, Tashina Anderson. Thank you to Tashina and our Platinum Senior Vice President, Kwame Gibson, who did our training this afternoon. Great job, guys. And thank you to all the presenters and trainers this weekend who made the first ever 5 Links virtual training event a success. Thank you to all the trainers, and thank you to the 5 Links staff who spent innumerable hours putting this all together. Thank you to them. Without everybody, we couldn't have done it without you. So what's next? Well, first off, if you haven't yet placed your order for Oxygen products, for the new products that our Chairman Nelson Gerard launched this weekend, as well as all the new bundles, if you haven't done that yet, go to oxygen.com and place your order. Secondly, make sure and tell all of your customers, your potential customers, and your business partners who may not have had a chance to watch this weekend's events about the new products. They should get on those products, get on the bundles, help everybody to lose weight, help everybody to be healthier. What more can you ask for, right? Number 3, tell your business partners that weren't able to watch about the stimulus packages. What better way to grow their business than by taking advantage of getting their prospective IMRs in the business this weekend before the stimulus package time runs out. So again, we want to take advantage of that, get their plan B going, and get involved in 5 Links with the business going with the stimulus package. Number 4, if you haven't already done so, register for the live Atlantic City event in September 30th through October 3rd. I miss seeing everyone, so make sure you get there and get registered. We have a special price this weekend for $109.95 and 3 points that count until the next event. So if you already did get your ticket for Biloxi, remember that does roll over. But again, if you haven't gotten your ticket for Atlantic City, take advantage of the savings this weekend. And finally, we're going to have an encore presentation of today's trainings, the 10 o'clock and the 1:30 tomorrow on our YouTube channel. So let your business partners know that weren't able to get on the training today, or maybe you just want to watch it again because you saw so many great tips that you want to watch those great trainings again. Watch it tomorrow and take advantage again of all the great announcements that were made. Take some notes that maybe you missed the first time. And that's it, folks. Thank you everyone for watching. We hope you saw some techniques and tips that you could take and to help grow your business. I'm Denise Nowak, and I hope to see all of you in Atlantic City. Remember, this business was built for times like these. God bless and be safe.
Today, we're facing extraordinary challenges. Our normal lives have been interrupted as we take every precaution to keep our friends and family safe from harm.
For many, this crisis has caused very difficult personal struggles, whether financially, emotionally, or physically.
For some, it has even meant tragedy and sorrow.
But we can take some comfort in knowing that we face these challenges together.
As one nation, under God, indivisible.
We also want you to know that you are part of the 5 Links family.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone. You see, we're part of a very special team, a special community, a special company.
A special company.
A special company. And we've got your back.
We've got your back.
We've got your back.
We've got your back.
This opportunity was built for times like this.
Built for providing freedom and stability when times are at their toughest.
Your business is safe and the potential is unlimited.
And we will weather this storm and continue to grow.
So keep the faith.
So keep the faith, keep the fire.
Because together, we are stronger than any one of us can be by ourselves.
Together, we are a team. We are partners. We are a family. We are greater than the sum of our parts.
Together, we are 5 Links.
We are 5 Links.
We are 5 Links.
We are 5 Links.
Together, we are 5 Links.